talking about child abuse, and we are Sara Garza, Jessica Vargas, and Jessica Zambrano. It doesn't matter what type of child abuse is taking place, the effects of any of them are emotionally harmful. Many people do not understand the difference between discipline and being abusive, and this is why many cases are never reported. According to the UNICEF, 3,500 kids die each year due to this problem. So what can we do to help them, and how can we detect when they're going under this situation?
There are many types of abuses. They don't all have to come to physical damage. There is emotional as verbal abuse, and they cause the same or even more damage than the physical ones. Physical can come to causing bruises and sexual abuse. The emotional can start with neglecting from friends and family, causing them to feel ignored. Even the verbal can cause traumatic events to the children, and they will live with it all their life. These traumatic events can scar a child, and people may not notice it. And it all may start at home.
Well, as Sarah said, child abuse is constantly seen in families. About 80% of the times, parents are the actual abusers. And well, we sometimes keep asking ourselves why this happens. Well, several reasons are that parents have already experienced something like this, or they have mental issues, or consume illegal substances. When parents have already experienced child abuse, as they grow up, they don't know how to parent in a different way, so they kind of follow the pattern of their parents, which in this case is a pretty bad one. When parents have mental issues and there's no treatment, they might get angry or mad, upset, and feel the need to rely on someone, and that's when, they harm their children. And when they consume illegal substances, well, we all know that this makes you lose control of your body and your actions, so parents might not even remember or be conscious at the moment. It's important to say that child abuse not only happens in families of low social classes. We tend to stereotype that, but it's not the case, even though poverty is a factor that leads to physical abuses or neglect. Well, child abuse not only happens in families, strangers have a part in this too. When parents are not watching their children, terrible things can happen. It doesn't matter where, it can be the school, the park, or the playground. A stranger will find a way to do harm without anybody noticing it. So that's why parents must watch their children and be very cautious to avoid these situations.
Furthermore, child abuse leaves lasting scars on its victims, and not only physical scars, but emotional scars too. Most of these people grow up to be abusers, and this can happen not only because it is the only way of parenting that they know, but also because they are often filled with resentfulness, and they seek revenge, so they want to make others feel what they felt. Another harmful effect of child abuse is that most of its victims are unable to establish healthy relationships. And this is not only because of their lack of trust in themselves, but because of their lack of trust in others. Imagine, if they were not even able to trust in their parents, how can they be able to trust someone else?
Many children are traumatized, hurt, and abused, and no one is taking action of it. It's something to be conscious of. If the child abuse cases continue growing, in the future the percentage will be higher because of the damage that those parents had before when they were young. We need to take action against it, and we need to start promoting it with campaigns. An example is the 7 campaign. The aim of it is to raise awareness, to create new and safe communities for the innocent children. The problem is there, the matter is that we don't see it. The children are our future, but what future we will have if every year we lose thousands of them?